What's going on, y'all? I'm gonna be doing what I call a feeler workout today. Gonna be hitting some chest. I'm not gonna be doing any particular reps or sets or anything like that because I'm kind of sick at the beginning of the week. So I'm gonna be doing what I call a feeler workout. Still gonna hit that chest, get in some light work today, and just see how this workout goes and see kind of what I can work up to on chest. Starting off with 135 pounds. I'm gonna be doing about 15 reps here, just getting warmed up. So you'll notice there, first 10 reps, pumped them out pretty quick. Last 5 reps, I slowed it down. Just trying to get these muscles warmed up, get ready. I'm gonna see how heavy I can work up to, see how this workout goes. Like I said, just feeling out the chest today, seeing how it goes. All right, so second set now, still just getting warmed up. Got 185 pounds on here now. Gonna shoot for about 10 to 12 reps, just seeing how it goes, seeing how it feels. Moving pretty good. So I'm gonna bump it up to 225 now. See how many reps I can get with 225. All right, so I got 225 on the bar now. Gonna see how many reps I can get with this. I'm gonna shoot between 8 to 12, just see how it feels. Whenever I bench, I always try to use 3 points of contact. So that's feet firmly planted, butt on the bench right here, and then my back shoulder blades on the bench up here. I keep a little bit of arch in my back, not much, just a little bit, enough to where I can slide my hand through. When I pick the bar up, I wanna make sure that I turn my elbows in, and you're gonna see me in this video. When I pick the bar up, I will turn my elbows in. I don't wanna be flared out, because that's usually how people get shoulder injuries doing flat bench. So make sure when you pick the bar up, turn the shoulders in, keep good control. And you're gonna see that in this 3 points of contact, feet down, butt down, shoulder blades down, push through the lats. So here we go. So feet down, butt down, slight arching back, eye level under the bar. Here we go. Elbows turned in. Eight reps, not too bad. Wasn't quite as good as I wanted it to be, but still 8 solid reps, 225. All right, so here I am now. I've got 245 pounds on the bench. Gonna see how this goes. Not quite sure how many reps I'm gonna get. As I said, beginning of the week, I was actually sick. As I'm filming this, it's currently Friday, Monday night, Tuesday morning. I was sick. Ever since then, appetite hasn't been back to where I would want it to be. Haven't had much of an appetite, haven't ate a whole lot, so I know my strength is down, energy levels are down. So we're just giving this a go. As I said, it's a feeler workout. I'm just trying to get the feel today and just see how this chest goes. 245, let's see what we can get going here. Remember my 3 points of contact, feet down, butt down, shoulder blades on the back of the bench, eye level under the bar. I'm trying to make sure to turn my elbows in to keep that good form. One, two, three, 4. I'm gonna stop at 4. Feel like I probably could have got 5, but I'm gonna call it good with 4. As I said, not been the best week for me, but still 245 for 4 solid reps. All right, so I've put an extra 20 pounds on there, so now I'm sitting at 265. Just gonna try to get a couple reps, 2, maybe 3. Just gonna see how it goes. Definitely feeling this in my chest, feeling it pretty solid. Already got a pretty good pump going in there. Feel solid, looking solid, feeling good right now. I don't feel like the sickness took too much away from me. May have been good to get a few days off, but here we go. So 265 on the bar now. We're gonna see how it goes. Normal max is somewhere around 315. 1 rep max, 315, 320, somewhere around that. But like I said, being sick, it's kind of taking me down, but we're gonna see 265. We'll see how it goes. One, 2. I'm gonna call it good with 2. I think I probably could have pushed and struggled to get out 3. Not that worried about it right now. 2 reps at 265. I'm gonna call that good for the flat bench barbell. I'm gonna move on now and start working some incline. All right, so I'm gonna move on to hitting some incline now. I've got 155 pounds on the incline. I'm already warmed up, so I'm not necessarily worried about doing warm-up sets here because I'm warm right now, like I'm good to go. So what I'm gonna do now is what we would call just working sets. Just gonna kind of work it, and what I'm gonna do, you're gonna notice, I'm gonna do what a lot of people would refer to as half reps, but I'm gonna do that intentionally on purpose, just kind of pumping that muscle and keeping it going. Looking to do about maybe 8 to 12 reps here, just steadily pumping half reps. Same thing, elbows turned in. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 12 reps there for me, fairly solid, doing good with that though. If you notice, like I said, just pumping. I do have a shoulder injury that I had with my right arm, so a lot of times this arm dips a little bit as I'm doing that, and I just kind of have to work around that injury. A lot of times too, you might notice there's a little bit of a balance issue sometimes when doing incline. Incline's working mostly that upper chest, that front delt area. That's what you're hitting with incline. So if there's one thing that all guys want, it's that big full chest. And if you want that big full chest, you have to make sure to hit some sort of incline, whether that's an incline barbell, incline dumbbell. The incline is gonna be important because it's gonna work the upper part of the chest. And you can see this here, this upper part of the chest right here, these front delts right here, you can see that right there. So if you build up that upper chest, it makes the whole chest look fuller. So you have to get some sort of incline. Incline barbell, incline dumbbell. So here we are again, working set number 2, just doing some pumps on it. Getting 12 there, feeling it pretty good in the chest, and you can see just when I flex, you can see that upper chest come up. Right there, you can see it. That's what we're targeting. All right, so here it is, set number 3, working set number 3 on barbell incline. Still sitting at 155 pounds. I didn't change the weight on this because I'm just doing working sets. 12 reps there, just kind of pumping. When I got to about rep 9, I could tell that quick pump like that was really kicking in. I was gonna struggle a little bit. Took a little bit of a slight rest pause in there. You can see somewhere around rep 10, pushed through to get 12. So now I'm gonna move over, I'm gonna do some incline work. So I'm gonna move on now to do some dumbbell work for the chest. Started off with a flat bench barbell, then went to incline barbell. So now I'm gonna go do some dumbbell work. You'll notice where I got my bench at right here. I'm not at flat, but I'm not all the way up at incline. This is on the second notch for that bench. So keep in mind, whenever you're doing flat bench, you're gonna work kind of that mid pec. Whenever you go do the more of an incline, the more you're gonna do upper. The further inclined you go, the more you start throwing in that front delt. So I'm actually I've got it at what's be considered a mid-range. I'm not way upper, but I'm not flat either. So working those dumbbells now, one key when doing dumbbells is form. You do not want to be flared. You want it in about a 45-degree angle. You're gonna come in, and when you come down, I like to try to get the tip of that dumbbell to touch kind of my shoulder part right there. Really get that stretch those chest fibers. So I'm gonna start now. I'm good and I'm warmed up. I'm gonna start with 70-pound dumbbells and see how it goes. Hopefully I don't crush my mic with the dumbbell. 70 pounds here. Kick one up, kick the other up, lean back. I'm at a 45 degree. You can see I basically got the dumbbells resting on that delt right there inside the shoulder. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 70-pound dumbbells, 140 pounds total. Felt like I had good control over that. You'll notice that my right arm starts to get off a little bit with the form. As I said earlier, that's the arm that I've had the injury in, so that arm tends to go off. Slight tear and all those things. You know, if you lift weights like this, at some point or another, it's probably gonna happen to you. Definitely starting to work up a pretty good sweat. Pretty good chest workout going on here, so we're gonna keep moving with the dumbbells. So the 70s went pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bump it up to 75, see how the 75s go. The way that you do the incline dumbbells is tricky, or even if it's flat bench dumbbells. You wanna sit down on the bench and you wanna put the dumbbell kind of right here between your knee, quad. Hold it there, get a good grip, and as you lean back, you're gonna kick it up as you lean back, and you kind of use your body weight momentum to get it up, but be stable with it. One good thing about using dumbbells is it works the stabilization muscles that a barbell don't. So if you're not using some sort of dumbbells in your chest workout, make sure that you incorporate those. Gonna move up to 75 now. Got the weight sitting in between kneecap and quad. I'm gonna kick back using my body weight momentum to get this weight up. So 1, 2, 3, kick, kick. In my position, elbows at 45 degrees. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 solid reps with 75-pound dumbbells. So that's 150 pounds total. Next set, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bump it up to 80, see how I do at the 80s. So this is gonna be my last round with dumbbells, and I'm gonna call that good with chest. I'm gonna use the 80s. After this, I'm gonna do a little bit of tricep work. It's very rare that I only work one muscle group. I usually either split and do chest and back or chest and triceps, depending on what I'm doing for the week. Most weeks I get at least 4 workouts in, sometimes it's 5, so I just kind of have to work with what my schedule is for that week. This week in particular, I'm gonna hit chest and tris tomorrow I'll probably be back in buys, maybe a little bit of shoulders, may do all three. I'm having to rush some things this week because, as I said earlier in the week, I was sick, so I missed some stuff. But today is going to be chest and tris. So last round with dumbbells, we're going with the 80-pound dumbbells here. Got the dumbbell sitting between the knee and the quad. Gonna use my body weight to kick it back. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3. Got my form where it needs to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I was definitely starting to break a little bit of form there with the 80-pound dumbbells, but that is to be expected somewhat, because you have to work those stabilization muscles to hold that form stable versus doing barbell bench press with the bars coming flat. Your arm is able to move using the dumbbells, so it forces you to work the stabilization muscles. So I'm calling that good with chest. Gonna go hit some triceps now. So I'm gonna move on to hit some triceps now. I'm gonna use the V-bar, and whenever I use the V-bar, I always go heavy. If I'm using this, I'm going heavy. So I've got it on 140 pounds. This is where I'm gonna start at, and I'm probably gonna crank it up from there. First round, I'm just gonna go to failure on these. 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up. 25 reps. So it is round 2 now. We got a little bit there. If you can tell, this is a real workout. I'm not faking this because I'm breathing heavy. You can probably hear me breathing heavy. Round 2 for the triceps with the V-bar here. I'm at 170 pounds now for the second set. I'll probably full stack it for the third and final one. But here we go, 170 pounds. And before anybody jumps in the comments and says, you're not doing full reps, you're doing partial reps. I know, and I'm doing it on purpose. I'm not doing full reps on this intentionally. I'm doing heavyweight, pumping that tricep right there. I'm gonna switch after this to do extensions, and when I do rope extensions, I will actually do a full rep and do a full lockout, which you will see here in just a moment. All right, so here's my third set with the tricep V-bar. Got it set with 200. So it's the full stack. As I said, I'm not gonna do full reps. I'm pumping out partials. So when somebody jumps in here and goes, hey, you're not doing full reps, well, I'll tell you what, you do the full stack, you do full reps. Do you, I'm doing me. Thanks for watching. Eight reps, that's good for me, that's heavy. Definitely feeling that. Now I'm gonna switch over to rope extension where I will do full reps, full lockout. All right, so this is gonna be my final tricep for this, or final exercise. I'm gonna do 3 rounds of this. I am doing the rope extensions, going much lighter. I'm only at 70 pounds right now. I'm gonna shoot for 10 to 12 reps, and you're gonna notice that I'm gonna do a full lockout on this to really lock out those triceps. All right, see if we can get a good look at this for what we got going on here. So we see full lockout. You can see that tricep lockout. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Calm Counting 10 good on that. We're gonna do 3 rounds like that. This is a very normal chest and tricep routine for me. A lot of times we'll start off on flat bench. We'll do some kind of incline. We'll do some kind of dumbbell and then come do some sort of triceps. Very typical workout for me. I appreciate you watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. Hit me up if you got any questions. Share this with somebody that you think may help them with their workout. Watch this workout, go to the gym, give it a try. Let me know what you think. But once again, thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe, like, and follow. So here we go, set number 2 with triceps extensions. Chest up, I'm gonna pull straight down, kind of into my midsection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm still working at 70 pounds. I'm actually gonna drop it down to 60 for my last set. I wanna be able to hold that lockout a little bit longer than what I am. Triceps are pretty burnt, so I'm dropping it down to 60 pounds for the final set. All right, so this is gonna be my final round. I got the sleeves up so we can see the lockout in the tricep. We got the hat flipped around backwards because we're fixing to get nasty with it. This is the last one for the triceps. 60 pounds, 10 to 12 reps, looking to do a full lockout here, full lockout in the tricep. So let's see what we got here. That's the lockout I want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's my chest and tri routine. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. Give this workout a try yourself. Let me know what you think in the comments. God bless. Take care.